Hey guys, what's going on with you? Welcome to Queendom Come. This is your March 12th, 2019 tarot reading. And let me just say this, because I know somebody probably already noticed. They be like, what happened to this is your Empress Divine Miss Tasha Turner herself. See, I heard something yesterday from a reader, and she was saying that when you operate under an alias, like it directs your energy into that name that you use. And I'm a firm believer in energy signatures, meaning like there's certain words that have certain energy along with it. And I'm like, I done built up, I'm proud of it. I'm proud of what I built here with Empress Divine Channel. But I built it up under a name that is not my birth name, even though my middle name is Natasha, so that's where Natasha comes from. And Turner is my grandfather's last name. So I, legitimately could go by Tasha Turner, but I'm like, that's something to think about. Because Nikki built this shit. Nikki built this shit. Let's not ever get it twisted. So I don't know. I'm figuring out where I want to go with that. Because things are definitely changing around here as I've become more consistent with the readings and really just get into the routine of daily doing readings. Things are changing. And that's a good old Mercury retrograde for you. Lord. Yeah, let me tell y'all about Mercury. Let me tell y'all about Mercury. I'm not a person that's afraid of Mercury retrograde. I just know that it's a time to be more cautious and to take extra precautions and, dot your I's, cross your T's, check everything. Hey, Stacy. And I bought a car, right? I bought a new vehicle on Saturday. Noticed some things about it during the test drive, so I had them to, keep it at the dealership and, work on it or whatever. So I went to pick it up yesterday. And on the ride home, the vehicle runs hot. So I'm like, oh hell, they done sold me that bullshit. But then I'm like, okay, let me figure out what's going on. So we spent about an hour on Googling and trying to see what's going on. I recommend any woman who doesn't know much about cars, just put in the year of your car, make and model, and type the issue in Google. You will pull up all types of online communities of people who are like enthusiasts for your specific car. And they talk about, issues and how to fix it and everything. Come to find out, it's the radiator cap, y'all. The radiator cap, and it needed some coolant. Antifreeze and a freaking radiator cap. So it ran hot. I got home and it was still, I could hear like the coolant bubbling in the reservoir tank. Hey, Jamila. And I look on Google this morning just trying to figure out what's going on. And basically, it's all boiling down to a radiator cap, a $10 radiator cap. Got this big SUV overheating to the point where I can hear the freaking coolant boiling in the reservoir tank. So I just get on Amazon this morning and order a new radiator cap. $7.75, y'all. But if I had let it keep running hot like that, it could have like really messed something up to the point where it'd been like $1,000 or so, repair. That's the type of stuff that Mercury retrograde does. Like, don't stop your life. Just be aware, be conscious. Just try to get to the bottom of things and fix things as soon as you possibly can. Girl, me either. I don't know nothing about fixing cars either. What I have learned is through Googling. Again, I'll put in like the year, make, model of my car and what's going on with it or what I noticed. And I read off what other people are talking about in their little online communities. And they led me right to the solution. A freaking radiator cap. So there's a certain amount of pressure, I guess, that has to be in the system. And the radiator cap I had was loose. And the model of radiator cap that they had on the car that came from the dealership, the reviews are just talking about how it's how it's loose and it'll leak, it'll crack. But there's a certain one that's like it's like 16 psi, pressure or whatever, 16 pounds of pressure, that it'll close up the tank and keep the coolant from having air in it and stuff. But anyway, that's I just want to tell y'all about that Mercury retrograde mishap. Little small stuff. It's just like small stuff. Now I'm a pretty high vibrational person, so small things happen like that for me during Mercury retrograde. If you messy, ain't no telling what Mercury might bring for you. So I'm just gonna tell the high vibrational people what's going on. But anyway, March 12th, 2019. Child Jamila, I got to get me a husband, girl, so he can fix my car for me. So I can put all of that off on him. March 12th, 2019. March 12th, 2019. March 12th, 2019. March 12th, 2019. Let's see what's going on. Okay, we have Two of Pentacles, Three of Wands. Ooh, two dropped out. The Hangman and the Hermit kind of flipped out at the same time. And Knight of Swords. So with this, I'm feeling like things are balancing out for you. It's like you can see yourself getting closer and closer to where you want to be. There's just a few more things that a few more hurdles that you'll have to hop over. But I see something coming in fast for you. So today you could get some news that you have been waiting on, or you go have a conversation with somebody that'll help you move further in what it is that you've been trying to do. But the most dominant thing that I'm feeling here in terms of energy is the fact that you can actually see things coming together. Like where before, in past daily readings for like the past week or so or whatever, we talked about just, getting things in order. And when it's time to hit the ground running, you'll be ready with the plan and you'll be ready to execute, not having fear. And the energy that I'm feeling here is that you see things balancing out. You see any issues that you may have been dealing with, you see it kind of balancing itself out. Any big thing that came and it was kind of like, an obstacle or a block, you're finding loopholes or ways around it. You're beginning to think creatively and see things in maybe a way you didn't see it before with the Hangman card. And sometimes it takes that. Sometimes it takes you being in an uncomfortable situation for you to start really kicking that brain into overdrive and letting it function at the high level that we're supposed to function at all the time. I know you've probably heard it said that humans probably only use like less than 20% of our brain power. It's like we are freaking like if a person using 100% of their brain power will be freaking God level. You know what I'm saying? So we have all of this untapped potential, but I see that you're starting to use a little bit more of it. Maybe when you find yourself in a situation that is not exactly what you want, just like I talked about, with that car situation. Shoot, I found myself in a situation I didn't want. You go to using them resources, and and thinking about the best way to get things done and the best way to solve a problem, and eventually you get to it. So this is an energy on the 12th of things kind of balancing out for you. You realizing that you may not always have all the answers, but as long as you have that intention to move forward, as long as you have that will and that drive to keep going in pursuit of whatever it is that you want, the answer will come to you with the Knight of Swords. So if you've been looking for a specific solution, today you might get it. If you have been looking for somebody to a certain person to reach out to you, today could be the day that they do it. Either today, give or take a day or two, because energies, they're kind of fluid, so they don't just start and stop in the 24-hour period that we call a day. They drip and they drain and they fade into other days as well. So between yesterday, today, tomorrow, possibly even the rest of the week, this energy could be here for you. It's just spotlighted here today. So even if you don't hear from this person, today could be the day that they put in their mind, like, okay, I'm gonna reach out to her, or okay, I'm gonna call him. Or you may find out like something may arrive to you. I also think of the Knight of Swords as like the postman, the mailman. So you could have a package that you've been waiting on. It could also be an unexpected package too, or something that it's like maybe you ordered it and it was taking so long that you just didn't really have any expectations for when it would come. Today make sure you're there so you're able to sign for it, or you're able to, at least check the mailbox or check with the person who receives packages for you if you live in like a complex or something. But yeah, some type of communication, some type of extension of an open airway or an open line of communication, I feel like becomes available to you today. It could also be about you doing your research to find out the best way for you to communicate to people in the most effective way. This could be like if you're getting like a new logo made or something, you looking into color theory to figure out what colors entice people the most, or looking into font types to see what looks the most reputable, like in a logo design. Is those type of the details. You can see things coming together. So where you may have had this big picture of something happening, let's say you have like a vision board, and there's a certain thing that you've been focusing on in this vision board. You know how they say whatever you focus on, it expands. So let's say you focus on taking a trip to Egypt. Today you could see some type of ad somewhere where it's like a deeply discounted, 2 or 3 person or group trip to Egypt. And now you can have like friends and stuff tag along, and if all of y'all go together, it's like, $300 less than what it would have been had you went alone. It's just you getting these type of you getting insight, unexpected insight. I feel like because it was like you were in the dark with the hermit card, but you just had a goal, or you have an ideal or a certain fantasy that you just kind of keep thinking about and keep focusing on. Today it opens up, where before you were in the dark is like now something is coming to you, something is coming to the light. The Knight of Horse rides a white horse. I mean, the Knight of Swords rides a white horse. So it's like something coming to the light, something becoming clear to you, some type of communication becoming clear to you, or some type of um, so for some people it could be an issue becoming clear. If you were in the dark about something and you just kind of waiting around on what the situation is, like let's say you waiting on somebody to come, y'all had a falling out, you trying to wait on them to come back. Today it may become clear that, okay, maybe I was feeling this person more than they were feeling me, or maybe we were not as compatible as I thought. Something just becomes clear. Everybody won't have, a positive spin on this energy. There are people who are dealing with certain things, so I don't want to make everything positive. I just want to be realistic. Realistic. It's possible. Some people are vibrating high enough to where this energy is going to be, something comes to you, some message comes to you that you've been waiting on, so you're happy about it. For others, you'll get some clarity on a situation that may not feel the best, because I see this hangman card here. Some people are going to feel like, well, dang, I wasted my time, or this is not exactly what I wanted. But again, like I said, circumstances that make you feel like it's not what you wanted or make you feel a bit uncomfortable, they spark creative thinking. So I do feel an energy of you taking this, whatever realization you come to, or whatever answer you get, whatever solution presents itself, whatever clarity you receive on this day. I feel like you'll take it and you'll transmute that energy into something that does serve your purpose. Because the Hermit card is about, it's associated with Virgo, and when I think of Virgo, I think of like work ethic and, just getting things in order. So even if it does turn out to be a bit of a messy situation that you receive clarity on today, you may look around and realize, oh snap, this ain't what I thought it was, or this ain't the situation that it originally intended to be in. And you may get that clarity about it today. But I feel like you will use that as motivation. You'll be like, you know what? This is just a part of my journey. Now that I'm aware, awareness is everything. Our people perish for lack of intelligence or lack of knowledge. So once you know something, you can change it, and you get that knowledge today. That's why I keep saying I feel something balancing out. It's like you no longer have to be up and down about it, going back and forth about it. You just really get clear, and it comes to you. I don't really feel like you will be looking for anything. It's kind of like, when information just drops in your lap, when you get the tea and you ain't even been looking for it. It's that type of energy. So somebody could bring you some news today and you be like, girl, what you say, girl? That type of energy. And you just become aware of a situation that maybe you were not aware of before, and something about it is beneficial to you. I ain't talking about somebody just bringing you gossip, just to gossip. I'm talking about you get the tea on a situation that's going to actually give you an advantage. Even if it's tea that you didn't necessarily want to hear, Like I said, if you get clarity about a situation and it's not something that you really wanted to happen, even if it's not what you wanted to happen, it's going to help you move along. Even if all it does is to help you get over a person or get over a situation, that communication that comes in today is going to help you to be able to jump over a hurdle, or break through an obstacle, so that you can keep moving on in your journey to whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. So that is the energy of March 12th, 2019. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for those who came in and spoke during the live stream. I love y'all and appreciate y'all. And those who catch the replay, thank you as well. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'm going to go ahead and change the description box, because I don't take personal readings or private readings through like email anymore, or do the recorded videos. It's just going to be a matter of you catching me live. And if you have a question, just throw something on Super Chat and I'll pull some cards for you. That's gonna be the only way, because I'm not gonna have the availability to do private readings. I done jump started a whole nother business on the side, and I'm just not gonna have the time, y'all. So again, thank you so much for kicking it with me. Yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Have a good day. Bye.